A little over 6 months after 73-year-old Mary Knowlton was shot and killed during a training exercise, Punta Gorda officer Lee Cole is facing manslaughter charges, and Police Chief Tom Lewis is facing charges of misdemeanor culpable negligence. They're also facing internal investigations from the city of Punta Gorda. At a press conference carried live exclusively by SNN this morning, City Manager Howard Kunick says the city delivered notice of a pre-disciplinary hearing to Officer Cole, which will determine his future employment status. And Police Chief Tom Lewis has been placed on administrative leave with pay while the city awaits investigative files from the state attorney's office in order to complete a full internal investigation.
The actions taken by our police department are something that positive, many positive, and if there's mistakes that are made, they reflect on our organization as a whole, including me.
Captain Jason Cicchini is now acting as interim police chief while the charges are pending.
And SNN also spoke to a former NYPD police lieutenant who said he doesn't know how this could have happened in a training situation based on his training.
Orange guns, plastic, couldn't fire a shot from them, they're completely plastic. That's what boggles my mind, is how a gun that's capable of firing a bullet, blank or not, was brought into a training situation.
That's a question a lot of people are asking. We're now joined by Herald Tribune gun writer Lee Williams. And Lee, this has been something that has weighed on the police department's mind down there for months. And you being a former officer, what is the morale like for them and even other agencies?
Oh, it's got to be abysmal. I mean, he's a brother officer. He's facing manslaughter charges, and the chief was just charged himself. I will say the morale of the Knowlton family is probably a lot lower, having missing their loved one.
Absolutely, never coming back. Now, there's a lot of different lessons here. I don't even know where to start.
I've been following it, been writing columns about it ever since this tragedy occurred. Like the lieutenant, the New York NYPD lieutenant said, I can't understand why they did this. There is no reason you're going to point a real firearm at another human being in a training situation. Blue guns are what we use when we train. It's just an inert piece of plastic. You don't ever point a real firearm at something unless you want it destroyed. Even with blanks, a firearm loaded with blanks is still incredibly dangerous. I'm amazed that this whole tragic chain of events, when it occurred, that no link in that chain would have said, stop, ceasefire, let's not do this. We can't point real guns at people. It just breaks so many rules, Grant. We could spend an hour explaining all the rules and common sense that is violated.
What does this mean for the future of these citizen academies where you have the public participating, learning about the police forces? Do you think some agencies are going to potentially back off of those?
They're definitely going to look at what their training syllabus is for these academies. I doubt there will be any weapons training whatsoever. They're a good opportunity for the public to learn about how difficult it is to be a police officer, and it's good for the police department. It's good PR, but I guarantee you they're looking at the weapons training and probably ruling out anything. Not that this was real training. This is a crazy, inept scheme. It's beyond stupid using real firearms like this. I doubt any other PDs are doing it.
Were you surprised, or we just have a few seconds left, at how long it took to bring charges?
Yeah, I was. And we were all surprised by the fact the chief was charged. That shows that he's being held accountable for the misconduct of his men, as he should.
Lee Williams, thank you so much for your perspective.
Thank you.